Hey, it's JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's April 18th, 2024. Looking at increasing clouds throughout the day. This is kind of feels like a repeat forecast for the last 4 days. Starting out with mostly sunny skies, increasing clouds in the afternoon. There might be some isolated snow showers in the white clouds, but we'll look at that in a second. Highs are going to be cooler today in the upper 40s. And we'll just be in zonal flow the next couple of days with variable winds today. And it's kind of rinse and repeat for tomorrow's sky coverage. It's looking a little bit more sunny with clouds coming in the afternoon. And then a tad bit warmer, highs in the lower 50s and westerly winds. And then looking ahead, we have a shortwave ridge, so it's not going to last for long. Some nice weather coming in for Saturday. And then close low comes in just to the north to bring us some mostly clouds, but there might be a couple showers on Sunday in the mountains. All right, taking a look around at temperatures, we're in the low to mid 20s this morning in the valley. Up in Stanley, you're in the teens. And it's cold overnight freezes in the mountains. Had a hard freeze, single digits in the upper elevations at Titus. Looking at the satellite reel, there's really not much going on. That big area of low pressure is like way over this way in Canada. That has this like really long tail coming back off of it, with some other embedded lows attached to this cold front. So we're kind of staying in mostly high pressure here. It's not really acting like traditional high pressure where we have really calm, mostly sunny skies. We're still kind of in this, just on the north side of this wave, so we're getting some waves of cloud coverage. All right, the HRRR doesn't really have much on it, so I pulled up the NAM nest. And you can start to see some spaced out, it's probably going to be like a mix between snow and rain showers today in the mountains, but mostly looking like Galena Pass up and north into the white clouds. And that quickly dissipates and moves east, and not really much in the forecast for Friday. And this is showing how much snowfall we're going to see. So again, not too much in the mountains, barely picking up a trace, and barely picking up any moisture with that. Snowpack's still holding on out there because of those cloudy skies and cooler temperatures. And looking at, this is in Haley, temperature is going to be cold the next 2 days, and we're going to start to get back up into the 60s for the weekend, and then climb, possibly touching 70 Tuesday, Wednesday, before dropping down again into the 60s. And looking at the long-term forecasts, they're signaling at more precip happening for the last week or so of April with above normal temperatures. This is kind of looking like our best time frame here is the 25th to May 1st. Most of that's happening to the south, and let's take a look at why. So we got this big area of low pressure that's sweeping across Canada right now, and that's that long tail that I was talking about earlier. And then we have this little ridge of high pressure. It's going to build in some nice weather for Saturday before this closed low comes in on Sunday and just sweeps to the north of us, bringing in probably mostly cloudy skies with some light showers. And then we'll have some high pressure building again for next week, beginning of next week, before this system kind of builds to the south. And that's what's going to be bringing us our moisture for Thursday through the weekend, is this big trough that's coming all the way down down towards Mexico and coming back up. So not like a really great setup for us to get moisture here in Idaho, but it is signaling that we are going to get above normal precip. And it's looking like about the same thing. Here's that Saturday, that area high pressure with that trough coming in behind it, and then high pressure building in, and then this closed low down here kind of forming more into a trough system during the weekend. And let's look at that, what that looks like. On the MBM model for forecasted precip. Get our dates here. So you can see our first thing coming through is going to be Wednesday. We start to pick up 1/10 of an inch. Thursday gets a little bit more into 2/10 of an inch. And then Friday, it seems like it just keeps coming in with light precip. And so we're looking, this is kind of pretty extended out to next weekend at this point, but we're looking like we could pick up 1/2 an inch in the Galena Sawtooth area. So we'll see. The storm looks like it's going to be pretty warm, so it's going to be high elevation snow with that. Temperature is going to be a pretty critical factor in how much snow we get on the ground. And just one last thing to look at. The MBM model for Titus Peak, you'd see that signals here in the middle of the screen with the amount of water that's going to start to fall. So it picks up to about 3/10 of an inch by the weekend, but you can see the snow totals below that are pretty low, looking at like 2 to 3 inches. So that's about 15% snow density, so pretty wet and heavy snow. Well, hopefully those temperatures can get a little bit lower with that system, but it is coming in from the southwest, so looking like it could be a warm storm. But this is what we're keeping our eye on right now, is this system for the end of next week.